Last Friday, I met a business owner who runs a small distribution company. Now, he's been renting the same industrial unit for almost about 7 years. When we sat down, he didn't start by asking about prices or listings. Instead, he said something very, very straightforward. I don't feel pressured to buy now, but I'm worried that if I wait too long, I might regret it later. That's actually one of the most rational starting points I hear from SME owners. Now, many people think property decisions are triggered by urgency, rising rents, lease ending, sudden expansion. But the smarter business owners think about positioning long before pressure appears. So instead of looking at units immediately, we step back and analyze what ownership could actually change for him. The first thing we did was to calculate his rental projections, not just what he pays today, but what he is likely to pay over the next 10 years. Now, most business owners underestimate this because rent increases feel small year by year. But when you see the full 10 years projection, it often reframes the whole discussion. Okay, it's very, very huge a number. Okay, now next we examine how ownership could change his business structure. Owning a unit is not just about locking in the rent, it changes how your business appears financially. Now you gain an asset that can be leveraged, rented out later, or used to support financing if the company expands. That structural impact is often more important than the property itself. Then we talk about operational flexibility. Many owners assume renting keeps them flexible and buying locks them in. But flexibility depends on how you structure the purchase. If the unit suits your operational scale and location strategy, ownership can actually increase flexibility because you control the asset rather than depending on the landlord's decision. Now you must remember, you are running the business, not the landlord running the business. We also look at timing risk. Waiting doesn't just mean saving more capital. It also means your loan tenure shortens, your borrowing structure changes, and market supply may actually tighten. So the real question wasn't should I buy now, but what does waiting change for me structurally? When we reframe the decision this way, the discussion stopped being emotional and became strategic. He realized the choice wasn't between buying and renting, it was between controlling his future operating costs or remaining exposed to external changes. We didn't conclude that he must buy immediately. Instead, we clarified what conditions will make ownership strategic and beneficial for him. That's often the most valuable outcome of these conversations. It's never about a quick decision, but a clear framework. Now, property decisions in businesses are rarely about today's price. They are about how you structure and how it evolves over time. If you run a business and you're unsure whether owning your workspace makes sense, the key isn't urgency, it's understanding what ownership changes in your financial and operational position it does for you.